kind of similar concepts to the what we've done in Overwatch. Is just the placement of the ultimates. If you are thinking about the space where you're fighting, you can be using the cover a little bit more and intentionally forcing the enemy into that space so your ultimate is not exposed to anything else. You know what I think? I think your ultimate is really easy to destroy if it's getting focused, especially the high tier.
Yeah.
That's what I noticed. So that is something like small tweak, but it's useful. You can make later. I can give you an example. For example, here we've been we kind of mentioned maybe we were not scouting as much. Well, it's fine. But just when yeah, I think it's gonna be somewhere. Is it gonna be around here?
If I add verticality, it'll be harder. It would a little bit, but
Just to mean you place it somewhere up on the buildings?
mhm.
Possibly. The idea is the same. The idea will be the same. It doesn't matter the verticality or using just something like normal corners. It's still gonna be the same. So let's just go back a little bit. It just with every ultimate, it's gonna be harder to fix. And yeah, I think a lot of rockets they don't do that right now. Probably once again the player base develops, it's gonna be easier. But yeah, so far this is like what's not good about the placing your beacon just like that. Okay, so we'll show you here. Okay, so what it does is if you see that different spaces you're contributing to, okay, let me find out where is my drawing tool. I think it's gone. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I just need to adjust the display. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have different spaces we're contributing to. Okay, we have this here. Let's call it red, and we have this yellow. We're contributing to the yellow. Okay, your idea as rocket doesn't matter what kind of support you're playing. You just contribute to the space where your team is actively attacking. So you don't want to be exposing whatever resources you have to other unnecessary space. Like in a way, if I'm thinking this team is in red, the enemy team is in red. Now, if they see that ultimate, what they can be doing is just playing really, really slow and not walking inside the yellow where you guys can take a fight. Okay? And if
Yeah.
they're playing really, really slow, they're destroying this ultimate, and then they walk forward. Okay, they kind of take that space right there. Okay? Now, your thing, what it can be doing with ultimate is make sure it's not getting destroyed by red, yes? So there's a lot of about
Yeah.
the placement. Obviously, you can also connect just looking around, check where the rest of your team is, sure. But it doesn't matter. Well, let's say it, first of all, the timing with your team matters, but it doesn't matter when you place it. The placement near the corner still should be something you can think about, so it's not overexposed. Okay, so for example, here, how to place your ultimate so it's not exposed to that space red, but you contributing to the space yellow. Meanwhile, what do you think? What you can be doing
I
right now?
I remember. It's not about taking space because I'm on defense. Because it's about securing the space. So I should be placing it a lot more back right. Because if they do take space, we still fall back into the alt for sure. I don't know if I could put it on top of that building and it would still reach people. Like
You mean
right where
around there?
my no, like a little bit to the right where the
Well, there are multiple top.
yeah
You
yeah
can you can I don't know, you can place here, you can even technically place over
yeah
there. I don't think
yeah.
you can reach maybe there as well. So there are different ways. I'm not sure about that C for sure, but
I was if C works, it's not gonna be a bad spot at all. Like if it still reaches
yes.
everyone down below, that's gonna be a really good spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly. Exactly. I think you're right. And see the idea is so there are two things. If we're talking about the placement, it's just making sure you place it somewhere near the corner. Okay, if it's just near the corner, then it's gonna be harder to destroy. Okay,
mhm.
and then another thing is you need to make sure when you place your ultimate in the enemy team to have to make a commitment towards your space to destroy the ultimate. Okay, so see what that position C does, or that A position does. Now, if your ultimate is up there, if I'm this red team, I'm forced to pick out like this to destroy your ultimate. Okay?
Yeah.
And that is gonna be really, really uncomfortable for all of them. If they're gonna be peeking this way, then they're exposed to all your pressure through here, through the main. Okay? So we can constantly keep up the pressure while this guy's trying to destroy the ultimate. They have to destroy it. If they don't, then you get in value. If you have the potential, if you have line of sight, I think that is gonna be okay still for you. You will be able to attack. So that is something what I want you to try to experiment with. Yeah, try to place it so you force an enemy in your unfavorable space. So like in your kill zone, let's say. Okay, this is gonna be your area where you guys fighting. This is your kill zone. Make sure you force them in that. Yeah, make sure it's not exposed to somewhere like over here. Okay, and maybe give you another example. Just maybe see like even this ultimate here. As a little bit tweakier one because you're just trying to stabilize. Yeah, so it's gonna be harder.
Yeah.
But even now, you can think about the placement. If this guy's coming from here, well, maybe I can place it closer to this building or something. Maybe I can place it on top. I don't know. So it's just gonna be something what they will be peeking later. Yeah, they will try to destroy the ultimate, and it will be exposed to other angles. Just for example. Yeah, let's see. Maybe there are gonna be other examples too. Yeah, definitely think the timing is so much better, but the placement. Let's go back a little. Now what about now?
It's
What do
still just right.
Oh,
I did place it in the corner.
well, this is better. Yeah, you see, it's on the corner. Okay, is it contributing to our kill zone currently as well?
I mean, yeah. If
Yeah,
they were trying to break it, they would need to go all the way forward.
yeah, I would say so. And see what we see what your team is getting right now. They're getting all the support, but these guys they're not able to destroy the ultimate. To destroy it, they need to peek it this way. They need to push. They cannot push the space, and you're securing it for free. Now, well, another way to use your ultimate if you're pushing this space, I don't know, maybe place it on top of here. Maybe you can eventually try to place it somewhere over here if you're pushing this space. It just all depends on the location you're fighting, but the more you take space, the more you recognize, well, I just need to make sure I force them out constantly, and my beacon that shouldn't be destroyed. Yeah, you get a little bit of value, you push them out, and this does the job. Yeah, okay. Let's see the next ultimate. You guys fighting card.
This one's bad. That one's bad. Yeah, no, I've just been throwing them out for sure.
Where
it's
should you
right
place it?
there in the middle. Honestly, up top on that right corner, probably behind that pillar, or on the left.
Yeah. Which do you
I
think?
also try to put it behind them, so they would have to turn around and shoot it.
That's
And
not
then
too
they're
bad.
exposed to it.
Yeah, that's not too bad for sure. The only concern is it might get destroyed by those other guys from there. So I think placing behind is fine, but then also just do the same thing we talked about. Buy it in the corner. In addition, you can maybe place it on top of here right now, and it's gonna be okay. You can also place it, like you mentioned, behind this left corner. I think the right side is a little bit better because you guys trying to push this right corner. It is a general habit. It's not too bad now because it cannot get destroyed. I think in those situations usually more forgiving if there's no 6v6 fight going on. It's just normal kind of, well, just a clean up. Maybe they already spread out. You just want to make sure you stabilize a little bit more. I think it's okay. But when you want to open up his ultimate, you want to be careful for sure. Yeah, like probably now you will search for opportunities.
Yeah. And that's even worse. That's so much worse. Yeah, my main focus was just dropping it, and then I'll learn better how to place them. Placement.
Think about now, like how you can place it. So these guys are not easily destroyed. See the space you're fighting for as well. I don't think it's so bad to place that behind the enemy, but see what is the corners, what is that space we're exposed to? You're exposing to this. So that is
Yeah.
something what might be shooting your ultimate. Well, not necessarily. I don't know why these guys are not destroying the ultimate. Well, they're not even focusing, but it's okay. Well, that's all right. But anyway, what do you think you should be placing it currently?
Honestly, I feel like it should be a little bit further back. Like if you move your mouse down a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right there
Yeah,
behind
right
that
there.
wall.
Not too bad. Yeah, that's definitely better. Because you guys are fighting for this space. Here. It's okay to have it slightly behind so they turn around, try to destroy, but then meantime, you guys are clearing this, clearing all that area. Yeah, so this is better.